This is the Astros Postcast, your instant game reaction for the Houston Astros, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
I wish I had something good to say to you tonight. I don't. Whether you're watching this live or watching it later on, all I got to tell you is that this is as bad as it gets. The Astros have now been shut out for 3 consecutive games. They've reached 28 consecutive innings without scoring a run. And they're getting embarrassed out there on a nightly basis right now. What a joke. What an absolute joke. I'm sorry, I need to adjust my camera there. I got pushed down. I wish this wasn't the case, but right now, nothing feels like this team is going to get out of this funk. The only positive, and it's wild to think that there's any kind of positive, the only positive from any of this right now is that somehow the Mariners keep losing as well. And the Astros still maintain a 1.5 game lead for the American League West. They are still a division leader. They don't look like anything close to a division leader or a team that even deserves to be in the playoffs right now. What a joke. Now, look, for 7 innings of it tonight, you knew that things were going to be insanely difficult. And I expected it to be a shutout baseball game through 7 innings tonight. But after that, I've always said it. If you are a big league team that is worth your weight in salt, if you cannot score a runner from second base with nobody out that MLB has gifted you an extra innings, you deserve to lose every single time. That's exactly what this team got tonight as they lose once again. Tonight's episode is brought to you by FanDuel. Football season is around the corner. Visit the FanDuel app today and start planning your futures bet now. And yeah, I need some football in my life right now because this baseball team is stressing me out. What are we talking about? Well, you can guess.
This is what you'll be talking about.
Is it ever going to end? I wish I could tell you yes. I really do. Baseball is this weird, dumb sport where weird things happen all the time. Tomorrow the Astros go out and score 10 runs. It's just the truth of it. It's a stupid sport. I love this sport, but it's a stupid sport. I mean, they can't touch a baseball at all. And again, tonight, for the early portion of it, you know, not that I'm giving them an excuse. I just knew. And if you can't recognize that as a fan when you're watching a baseball game, that like you go into certain matchups, you know you're not going to score barely at all, if anything. And Skubal is one of those guys. He's at worst the 3rd best pitcher in Major League Baseball, at worst. And I think you'd probably find some people out there that would take him number 1 of all the pitchers in the game right now. I think most of them would take Skeens, and then you actually would find a handful that would take Skubal. I mean, he leads baseball in strikeouts this year. He's amazing. And he pitched like that tonight the entire time. Now, you can absolutely get mad and frustrated with the quality of at-bat that they had against him. Fine with me. Their quality of at-bats lately has been downright atrocious. There's no other way to put it. They're getting no results from it because of that. And then you put on top of it again that you're facing one of the absolute most elite pitchers out there in the sport. Guess what? That's going to happen more often than not. I mean, it's unbelievable to really think about, to be honest with you, that they've gone this bad this quick. And I said it last night, and I'm going to say it again now. You can't keep playing this way every day and getting 0 results at the plate and expect to hold on to your division lead. It won't happen. It will not happen. Period. Seattle's giving you a gift at the moment because they're playing. The Philadelphia Phillies are giving you a gift, and Seattle's giving you a gift because they're having an awful road trip, and they're allowing you to stay in first place. The Rangers have played themselves back out of it to where you don't even really need to worry about them. And here we are. 69 and what are they, 57 now? 12 games over. And now one thing about them tonight looks like that's a team that's going to find their way out of it. They scatter 4 hits across the baseball game tonight. Didn't even really hit the ball hard a lot. I will say, this is when you know you're going awful as well. Christian Walker's first at bat tonight. Dude hits a 412-foot fly out. That's where there is a stupid side of baseball. The Astros are so snake-bitten on runs, and he can absolutely destroy a ball over 400 feet, and he gets zero out of it. A big, fat zero. That's where I look at it and go, what else can you do? But the rest of it, absolutely. And let me just get – nothing grinds my gears more than this. Okay, so let's get to the 10th inning. Astros don't score. Par for the course at this point with this baseball team, right? This is what we're used to now. But let me tell you something. Now, they're beat up bullpen-wise, usage-wise. They're having to rely on a bunch of guys that none of us trust at times, especially in big spots, right? Tonight in the 10th inning, you're having to rely on Caleb Ort, a man that you could make the argument shouldn't even be on the roster. He's been that atrocious this year. And he finds a way to be in a situation to where he can walk the tightrope and get out of it. And he walks in the winning run. The man walked 3 hitters in the 9th inning. It is not as easy as me just sitting here saying it and expecting it to change. But you know what I hated more than anything else is that you have a 3-2 count on Gleyber Torres, bases loaded, 2 outs in the 10th, in a ballpark that is a big, huge, wide open space for fly balls. And he throws a breaking, they call for a breaking pitch, and he can't locate a breaking pitch to save his life. Go look at Gleyber Torres this year. He's actually getting on base, a really good clip. He's walking. Why are you throwing a breaking ball in that situation? For a guy that, again, can't freaking get it over the plate to save his life. Throw a fastball right. I personally, I'd rather see him throw a fastball right down the middle of the plate and make Torres do something with it. Yeah, Torres, look, I was just pulling up his numbers right here, right now. He's walked 63 times. He's got a 360 on base percentage, the best of his career. You really think you're going to get him on a 3-2 count to go and flail at something way outside of the zone? What are we doing? That's where, come on now. That's on the catcher. That's on Yainer Diaz. Take a mound visit if you have to. Say, dude, you cannot get anything over the plate right now. You know what we're going to do? We're going to pump a heater right down the middle because I know that you can do that. Every big league pitcher can do that. You're going to pump that thing right down the middle, and if he swings, so be it. Hopefully he'll sky it 1,000,000 feet in the air, and we'll get out of this inning and move on from it. I don't know why I'm even, I don't even know why I'm getting all that mad about it. It's not like even if they got out of it there, the Astros are going to score any runs in the 11th inning. This team can't do anything. I remember earlier this season we had a period where I, sat there and said, I'm not having fun. Well, you know what? I actually was having fun compared to this because this right here, what they're doing, not fun. Now, the question is, can they fix it? And how will they fix it? And what will fix it? We'll discuss that here in a brief second on the Locked On Astros Postcast. First up tonight, let me remind you about FanDuel. August 26th is officially FanDuel Futures Day, a brand new holiday for football fans who live for bold predictions and preseason hunches. For just 24 hours, FanDuel is giving you deals on NFL season predictions. So whether you're calling your MVP, eyeing a long shot division winner, or ready to crown your Super Bowl champion before week 1 even gets here, well, this moment is for you. Right now, I'm telling you, I am taking, what a shock, the Houston Texans to win the AFC South. Hopefully win the AFC. That's my pick today. Visit the FanDuel app today and start planning your futures bets now because Futures Day, it's 1 and 1 day only. FanDuel, play your game. One more reminder before we get back to our discussion on the Astros losing again. This episode is brought to you by PrizePicks, the daily fantasy platform that lets you turn your football predictions into real rewards. Preseason is already heating up, and college football isn't far behind. Whether you've got your eye on a big-name quarterback or breakout running backs, PrizePicks makes it easy to get in the game. You know, I like this year to do a lot of things, PrizePicks-wise. Lamar Jackson, what a shock. I just think he's going to have a monster year. Download the PrizePicks app today and use code LOCKEDONMLB to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code LOCKEDONMLB for $50 in lineups after your first $5 play. PrizePicks, run your game. Welcome back to the Locked On Astros Postcast. Look, I'll give it to you guys showing up tonight that are watching live for this show. It is easy in these kind of moments to go ahead and just tune it on out. I mean, why would you watch? Because this team is abysmal, embarrassing, a joke. Everything combined into one right now. A big, fat, ugly excuse. And tonight they wasted a Hunter Brown start where he matched Skubal. I mean, two of the best in the game tonight going back and forth. It was a great pitcher's duel. 7 for Skubal, scoreless, 10 strikeouts, 2 walks. Hunter Brown, 6 scoreless, 6 strikeouts, 3 walks, 5 hits allowed. Hunter drops his ERA on the season down to 2.36. Skubal goes down to 2.32. Both those guys were absolutely tremendous and going to end up top 5 in the Cy Young voting in the American League. I would imagine right now Skubal is going to win it. Hopefully, Hunter Brown I hope he's top 3. I think he should be. I think he might be 2. We'll see what the voting turns out for him at the end of the year. But we'll find out. A lot of other things you got to worry about between now and then, which is number 1, scoring some runs, 28 consecutive innings. I saw the tweet from Brian McTaggart. The Astros have been shut out in 3 consecutive games for the first time since July 14th through the 19th of 1985. It's insane. I wasn't alive then. I know a lot of you weren't either. It's crazy, crazy talk. Just not Astros baseball at all that we're accustomed to. If we just go back to this streak now, 4 out of their last 5 now that they've been shut out in. They did that Friday night. They were shut out 7-0. They won in 12 on Saturday, 5-4. They've not scored since then, getting beat 12-0, 10-0, and 1-0. Yikes. Is there a fix to this is the question. Now, a lot of people are going to point to tonight, Yordan Alvarez made his first rehab start with the Corpus Christi Hooks. He smacked a couple of baseballs, 2 center field for hits, hit another one hard for an out, then flew out to left field in his other at-bat tonight. And Yordan's going to be a massive help. His presence being back in this lineup alone is a huge, huge, huge boost for this baseball team. But do not fall into what I'm going to fall into at times, which is thinking that he's going to be the savior to it all. The only thing that's going to save them is, yes, he's going to come back and provide protection and provide length to make the lineup more lethal and scarier to get through and help certain guys get more pitches. But I mentioned it last night. Pena's got to get going again. I don't have any Correa complaints really overall. I think he's been really solid, really good since he's been back. Altuve, up and down at times, but he's been good in the last couple of months. But he's got to be good still. He can't go bad. Walker's Walker. We know that he's not just going to be great. Diaz, the same kind of thing. They got to find some guys to step up in this lineup that are really going to truly, truly, truly help out. Simple as that. Because there is no immediate fix. And then the pitching side of things, we talked about it last night. They needed Hunter Brown to go deep tonight. And, of course, the night that he goes deep, they had to play an extra inning of baseball. And they need a day off, which they're not going to get until after this weekend. They'll get one, I believe, on Monday before they get back into action. They need some time. They need some rest to cool arms off is what they absolutely need as well. I hope that it ends in a better way than this. Tomorrow, real quick programming note, it is a 12 o'clock game tomorrow. Unless there's some miracle of a massive weather delay, I will be completely locked up until about 4:30 tomorrow afternoon. So I will not see the game. I will not be able to do a show after the game. So even though you typically come here right as soon as the game ends, unfortunately, middle of the week day game, I'm sorry. I just don't. Unless something happens. If something happens, we'll be here. But probably not going to have a post-game show tomorrow unless we do it like super late after I've watched the game on, replay basically. All right. Try to shake it off, I guess. I don't know what else to tell you. Do the rain dance, the chicken dance, whatever kind of dance you got to do to get this thing right to help the Astros out, because I'm tired of watching this, and I know that you guys are as well. I appreciate you sticking around, watching tonight. Go to bed like I'm about to do, and we'll talk